just wondering what you learned last weekend from the Tommies, and does a game like Friday, where you had all you could handle and had to go to overtime, almost kind of help send a message to your team about the seriousness of the playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. It's never fun or great to play a team 4 times in a row. We did it last year, and now we're doing it again here this year. But it's just such a great reminder, right? You can put up over 50 shots in a game and give up less than 20, and goaltending matters. And credit their goaltender; she's phenomenal, and really kept them in it. But I think even more importantly, their whole team as a group, they defended well. They kept us to the outside, and they blocked a ton of shots. The ones that we did get through, their goaltender was able to save. So certainly not taking anything for granted here this weekend.
Brad, what'd you see out of your goalie this weekend? Did you like what you saw?
Yeah, I thought Skylar was sharp. It's really hard to play sometimes in games where you go long stretches without seeing a shot. Unfortunately, out of the 3 goals that they scored last weekend, 2 we put in our own net. And that doesn't happen too often. Their first one there on Friday was a good shot, actually ramped off Madeline's stick, and then on Saturday we put them both in our own net, accidentally, obviously, but yeah, I think Skylar's sharp, and she's right where she needs to be.
Brad, with the way that the Tommies have struggled to score goals this year, I don't think there's a lot of secret that they're going to try and slow things down. How do you counter that? I mean, and is it frustrating going into a game knowing that they're gonna try and muck up the ice a little bit?
Yeah, I mean but it's smart. I mean, it's how they have to play to, because you're right, they're not most likely going to be scoring a ton, and so they need to keep it 0 as long as possible, 1 or 2, and they obviously did a pretty good job of that. And so for us, it's a matter of just getting back to the puck quickly, trying to get it out of our end as quickly as possible, having a great back check so our D can stay up and not allowing them in our zone. And then when we're in their zone, it's getting inside, and that is extremely difficult against them. It's like a force field, but when we were successful, it was because we were getting the puck and people inside around that crease area to be able to score. So gonna have to pay the price and do those things in order to win.
Yeah, Brad, you had 4 very nice crowds with Ohio State and Wisconsin, and attendance overall is up about 650 a game. What's that meant to your team and your program? And I guess what are the fans doing for you, I guess?
It's been great, Randy, and a lot of credit goes to our marketing department and Jeff Peterson and our ticket office. They've done such a good job getting to these youth teams and having them and their parents coming to games. So to have our attendance up probably, I don't know, 30-35% at this point has been really, really fun, and our players deserve it. And I just really believe that Gopher women's hockey is one of the best and cheapest products out there. To get a $5 ticket or an $8 ticket and come and watch some Olympians and some really good hockey. So it's meant a lot, and it's been really fun to see it. It certainly gives our players a jump and a boost.
It's the 43rd anniversary of the Miracle on Ice. Brad, did you call Mark Johnson and tell him congratulations and thanks for nothing last weekend at any point?
No, I didn't.
On a more serious note, just as someone so close to the Minnesota girls and youth hockey community, how much fun is this week with the state tournament going on and kind of the girls game taking center stage in Minnesota?
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's to see the growth of girls and women's hockey in the state and the players that Minnesota continues to develop through their community-based model. I mean, it's really, really fun to be a part of, and for the high schools here to culminate it with the state tournament and crowning a couple state champions is pretty sweet, and then obviously a lot of really good hockey at the collegiate level, D3 and D1 in the state here as well. So really fun weekend to be a part of.
Did you guys watch Sunday's Wisconsin Ohio State game? Did you get together and as a team or anything like that? Or
No. I'm sure everybody was following it.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But here's the deal. I mean, you can try and blame other people, but we also had it was in our hands a little bit too, and just didn't work out this year. So, now we're focused on the final face-off and trying to hang a banner for that, and it starts here this weekend.